So when I started CrossFit, I was just sort of looking for, I don't know, I guess I was a high school athlete, but I was always involved in something, and I really just liked moving and being a part of a team and just, being active. And then sort of college hit and I did coaching, and then I had children. I was post-baby and sort of not in the shape that I would want it to be in. So I was looking for something to maybe help, one, increase my fitness level, but also to just lose weight and tone up again. I started CrossFit probably about 8 years ago. I was doing sort of Y classes at the time, and I wasn't losing weight. And my husband Matt said I need to do weight training also. And so he and I started doing weight training, but I still wasn't really seeing a lot of results. And I had a friend of mine who was going to a CrossFit gym, and she said to come on over and give that a try. So that was 8 years ago, and I've been going to CrossFit ever since. The first time I experienced CrossFit was like probably nothing, nobody could have prepared me for what I did. The words, box, WOD, things like that, it was all very foreign to me. Even just the simple things like squats and wall balls that are now simple to me now, it was like, you want me to do what? Probably the first week of being super sore, like sorer than I've ever been, but I was still hungry for more. I'm like, I gotta get more of this. Like, what is this? And then you get to know the coaches, you get to know the people, and it just becomes this community. And I just love like looking on the board and saying there's no way. And then at the end, just feeling so good and so accomplished, like, wow, I did that. If anybody knows anything about 2020, they know about COVID-19. I call it stupid COVID. So gyms closed, and there were opportunities to work out at home, but I really am not that self-motivated. So when gyms started to open again, Murph was one of the first workouts, and that's a staple for Matt and I. We do Murph every year. And so Glass City CrossFit was one of the first gyms opened, and they opened up for anyone to do Murph with them. So my husband and I came and did Murph at Glass City. Before coming to Glass City CrossFit, I thought only the fittest people worked out at Glass City, so I was a little nervous to come because I was like, oh, here's me at my biggest and my, not in shapest. So I was super nervous, and it's sort of history from there because I fell in love with this place. The people here were just so welcoming. They were cheering every person here on, and I was, the first time I've come here, and they were just like cheering me on, like I've been their family for years, and I was like, wow, this is really impressive. So I felt super welcomed and super comfortable, and all the thoughts that I had before were just not true. So I was like, this place is nothing like I had put in my head. I found a picture or a story of me from Murph on Instagram, and I took a screenshot of it, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow, that's me right now. And it was a reality check. You have a picture of what you look like in your head, and then sometimes when you see it in front of you, doesn't match. And I was like, okay, something has to change. So from Murph, I said, okay, I have to lose weight, I have to get in better shape. So I started that journey. I started coming here more often. My sister, who's in the Air National Guard, got deployed. She left about the first week of July. She left, and I was really struggling with, all of a sudden, you find yourself and you can't control anything. So I was in a really, really tough spot, and I decided that I was going to lose 30 pounds by the time she got back. That was my goal, because I figure she's making this huge sacrifice. She's overseas and away from her family for 6 entire months. So I'm going to work my ass off for 6 months, and I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. And when she comes back, we're gonna be proud of each other. Sorry, I get emotional. So, you know, when you lose weight, you have to do it for yourself, and I do agree with that. But this really has motivated me to stick to my guns. So, and I have lost 34 pounds, so I've surpassed that goal, and I'm not ready to stop yet, so I'm excited to see where I'll be when she comes back in January. So when somebody hears CrossFit, they think about somebody throwing tires around and climbing the wall, and I just sort of chuckle, and I say it's nothing like what, so I tell them it's not everything you see on TV, and it can be individualized, it can be modified, and I tell anyone who, it says, what is that CrossFit thing? I tell them that you come in, it's a group class, and you warm up together, they work on a skill, and then you do a workout. And at Glass City CrossFit, they modify it, or they give you options. If you don't know, they will go to the side and they figure out the best workout for you is. And it's about what the best workout that you can get during that day. So, I just think it's amazing how individualized that they can make it. The coaches really care. It's high quality. It's nothing I've ever seen before. So I just think that no matter what your fitness level is, you can come here and you can work out and you can get a good workout in. I personally love to push through what we call the suck. Just having to go at it and just you just go into the zone and you push through. I mean, I love that. The coaches are really diligent about finding the proper weight or the proper modification for somebody, because nobody wants to be hurt. You're not going to come back, and we want you to come back, and they want us to come back. They want us to get stronger. So if anybody thinks they can't do CrossFit, they're wrong. Anybody can do CrossFit.